Friends, it's been a week at least, and we have got that Lunar Beauty Mars box I was telling you guys about. It was $140 and it has got so much good stuff in it. If you are interested to see everything that I got in here, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so welcome back. I know my voice is a little rough. I'm sorry. I'm fighting some kind of cold. Andy was sick for Valentine's Day, so little 4-year-old Emma, my daughter, was my Valentine, and it was beautiful and precious. And he's feeling better now, thank God. We had him tested for COVID at the time. They didn't think it was COVID, and he tested negative. Well, they thought it was no COVID, but then he tested negative, and they told him come back like in 5 days. But today would have been day 5 because it was Monday that he got tested, and he's better now. So if it was, I guess it's not anymore. I don't know. I don't know. I'm in healthcare yet. I don't know anything about this, okay? I've drank all my water like 3 times because I am parched and my voice sounds like this. So let's just get right into the Mars box because you're not here to talk about my personal life. You're here to see what's in this lovely box. So it's huge and it's very, very heavy. I ripped off my details. I always do that. All right, so here it is, Lunar Beauty. Take a little peek-see. So it is just jam-packed full of stuff. And I have a lot of Lunar Beauty products. I have every single palette, so I know that I'm probably going to have every palette that's in here. And I know I do. Actually, there's no probably about it. I know I do. I have everything. I had all of, like, pretty much, I've at least at one point in time owned one of everything he makes, but used it up or gave it to somebody else or something like that at some point in time, because I do try to stay on their launches. Why? Because I'm a humongous Manny fan. I like his aesthetic. He's very much in line with me. He likes a lot of the moons and stars and stuff like I do. So, and we just kind of like, he has a similar vibe that I gel with. Like, I really enjoy his videos. He has a tendency to enjoy things similar enough to me that I find him very, very interesting, and he draws me in with his content. So that being said, and I do have a couple connections to him outside of that, but I'm not going to go into all that because it's boring. Let's just get right into this box because it's amazing. I loved everything in here. Of course, you know, I'm nosy. I already looked and saw what was in here, and I saw a couple of videos where people opened this stuff, and I just love Lunar Beauty. I do. Now, the very, very, very first thing, and this was something that I've kind of gone back and forth and toyed with the idea of keeping, and then I'm like, you know, I did get, these are brushes. These are all the face brushes that he just released, like around Christmas time. All of them. All of his face brushes. And they're gorgeous, man. They are gorgeous. I bought these and I gave them as a Christmas present to one of my best friends, Miss Ashley. You'll probably see her in one of my videos one day. Fingers crossed. But I gave her all of the brushes because I got the bling brushes, the bling with Allie Dawson, and I love those brushes. And it's not anything against these brushes because I love his brushes. I have the eye brushes that I still use to this day. They're amazing. I didn't use them this go around. I don't know why. I'm just so used to using my bling brushes. I love my bling brushes. I love them. They are just always on my desk. I use them constantly. So yeah. But I think I may, I have a friend in mind who may be getting a bunch of the stuff. And then I wanted to put one of the things in a giveaway, maybe 2 or 3. We'll see. Let's just kind of go through everything and then we'll decide together. Then this is a very exclusive product. This is a beauty blender. I think this is new to his website that it may not have, it wasn't released at the time that the boxes came out. I'm going to just pull it out here so you could see. I haven't used it. The box is kind of flimsy, but the sponges I've heard are like the best. Like everybody likes his beauty sponges. They're good stuff. His brushes are, so I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't use beauty sponges very often. I've got a couple that I like, and I will use them from time to time, but I don't use them that often. I'm surprised I didn't do this, but there's a pair of lashes in here. They're in the style Flare, I think. Yeah, Flare. And I didn't even open them. I should have opened them. I'll show you the pair that I have, and I'm surprised I didn't put mine on. But this is the packaging. It's gorgeous, and those are the lashes. I mean, they're so huge. They're so long, and then I have these, like, you know, deep set eyes, and so big long lashes like that kind of hit the thing, and they'll fall right off of me. So that's why I usually don't wear anything quite this long. I'm going to put them back in the little baggie, and we'll think what we're going to do on that. Let me show you the Lunar lashes that I have. And they're kind of long too, but they're not quite as long. But even these kind of borderline being too long for me. And this is in the style Luna. But they're really, really beautiful. And the packaging, just, are you kidding me? It's gorgeous. It's perfect. Like, it's perfect. Like, aesthetically, on every level, this is just my bag. This is what I love. So I'm a huge fan. I don't really need to say anymore, right? Then next we've got some palettes. We've got, and I don't want to open this up because I don't want to ruin it for the person who gets this, but this is the blush palette. Now this is my second or third Moonspell blush palette, and there's a couple different reasons. The first one I got secondhand, and I used it a couple times and loved it, absolutely loved it. And then I got, I think this one and another one that I think I used, or did I not use it? I might have used it. I don't know. Anyhow, I love this palette. Yeah, I used all of it, actually. Oh my gosh, I hit pan on the shades that I use the most. And I haven't used this one yet because I try to go through a palette until I pan it when I can. Something like blush. You know, there's so many different little blush palettes that I have. Like I have a Scott Barnes one I still haven't used all of. I have a couple other palettes I still haven't used all of them yet. So I try to keep them all together unless I want to hit pan on them. And since I'm not trying to pan this yet and it's still brand new, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Moon Prism blush that's in this package away for somebody else because I still got to work through this one and I haven't even touched it yet. I just got to get through some other palettes, but this blush is beautiful. It's really soft. It is really good coverage. It doesn't, like, I've noticed sometimes with certain blushes, they're a little bit too powdery and they'll just kind of powder right off your face, especially if you're dry skin like myself. But it seems to stick pretty good, which I do like that. I hate it when you take off a mask and you see all over the straps all your blush, and then you've got these little white lines on your face where it powdered off. This palette will not do that. So this is a good palette. And so the person who gets this is going to be tickled pink. I think I want to break it up a little bit, and instead of going to the next palette, we're going to do a lip gloss. This shade I do not have. This is the mystery. This is the brand new one that's just for these boxes only. It's beautiful. Of course, I don't have this one. There's like a goldy pink one. I do have a lot of lip gloss though. And I really, look at the packaging. Look at the star on the inside. See, this is what I'm talking about. He really puts a lot of eye for detail, and his aesthetic is just everywhere. There's that little diamond in the top there. Can you see that? I mean, my hand is almost as white as the packaging. I'll never forget, somebody called me Paper White one day. That was my nickname at one of the places I worked, was Paper White. It's a great name. But anyhow, I have a lot of lip glosses, and this is beautiful, but I want to put this aside for, I think there's somebody that was very interested in getting the box and she wasn't able to get the box. And she's a close friend of mine. I adore her. And I'm thinking about, like, you know, just passing it along, what we don't put in the giveaway to her, because she doesn't have very much many MUA Lunar Beauty stuff at all. So I think for her, it would be a really good deal. I do have something that I'm going to pull out right now because it's something that I'm wearing. This is the Aphrodite liquid lip. This is the color I'm wearing it. It is Allie Dawson here on YouTube. It's her favorite lipstick. And it's what the brushes that I love so much are inspired from. Like, look at that. The colors just, it's right on, right? It's beautiful. I love this lipstick. And it smells like vanilla frosting. And it's not like non-transfer proof because it was all over my face. And you could probably still see where the redness is, where I touched my face because I've been coughing. And I smeared my lipstick everywhere and it was all over my face, so it was great. But it is a really good lipstick. It's very forgiving on the lips. It's very soft, actually, and like I said, it will transfer, but it is beautiful. It is beautiful. I put a little bit of setting powder over the top of it because setting powder will like mattify a liquid lip a little bit, and yet it doesn't dry it out, especially if you use a setting powder that is a non-drying setting powder. And I always use the Magic Star, the moisturizing, or not, is it matte? It's not matte, hydrating Magic Star powder. I love that stuff. I use it all the time. It's the only stuff I use. I have something else coming that I'll talk about another day. And yeah, I'm very interested in that. So this little Aphrodite lip, this is going to go in a giveaway for you all because I already have a backup of this because I love it that much that when Allie got it to come back, when she got them to bring it back, because I had this in the original gold packaging and I used it so much. I will never forget the day that it opened in my bag, because I had a bag that I would bring all my stuff to and from work. And it's this backpack that I love. I'll never forget the day that it got smushed and the packaging crunched at the top because it was slightly open. Somehow I had not closed it all the way, because Andy will tell you this is one of his biggest pet peeves about me, is I don't always close a package properly. And it was kind of open, and then it, I guess because it was out like this little side here got caught on something and it cracked and I couldn't get it to close. And I put it in a little plastic bag and I tried to save it, but that stuff, it got everywhere. It dried out. It was bad. I was so freaking sad that when, and red is my favorite color, and this is my kind of red, a blue red, because I'm so cool toned. This is what I wanted. So when Allie got this brought back, I was over the moon. So this is a favorite, and I am doing a giveaway, guys. I have a giveaway that I want to do. I want to wait till I get to 1,000 subscribers, and I know we're going to do it this year. We're going to do that. I'm putting that out there in the universe. We're going to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We have a lot of interesting stuff that we need to do together, and this is going to go in the giveaway that you guys get for getting us there. So spread the word. This is an amazing lip product. I may end up putting in another one, who knows? But this is definitely going in that 1,000 subscriber giveaway because we got to get us there. And then whatever we got to do. We're going to go over another palette that I want to put in this giveaway, and it's in here, and I'm going to kind of, I don't want to peel this away too much because I want you guys to see. This is one of my favorite palettes. I'm wearing it today. This is the Eternal Eclipse. I'm going to put this aside in the giveaway pile for you guys. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to keep these brushes, if I'm going to give them to my friend. I might give them to my friend because I have so many brushes. She needs them more than I do. So this is the Eternal Eclipse palette. The packaging, again, beautiful, fits the aesthetic. And then that's what she looks like on the inside. Now, a lot of people are like, it's so dark, you know, it's, you know, it might be too dark, but I love a smoky eye. But you can also do some really good neutral looks out of this palette. So what I'm wearing today, I have this and this up on the bone part of my eyelid, right up here in this big bony part that sticks out. And then I have down two shimmers. I have this shimmer, but it ended up being really, really dark. So I went back in with this shimmer and lightened it up. And then I used a little bit of Jaclyn Hill highlighter in the inner corner. But I could have done like this silver. I've done some looks with this silver before that are just phenomenal because it's beautiful. And you can tell my daughter and her little friend stuck their finger in this one. And it's so soft. Like they're so soft and so creamy. Let me just do a swatch of these two. This really like metallic-y shimmer. And this one's sort of like a gunmetal. Do you see that? It's really pretty. And it's still, yeah, a little bit sheer, so it could be like a topper. And then this is the silver. Like, are you kidding me? As Teresa is Dead would say, that's Tin Man D. I'm not going to say the actual word D-I-C-K. Tin Man Dick, I guess. I don't know. Like I said it. Oh my God. I said it. I got a trash mouth. But Tin Man right there. That is Tin Man. You put this on your skin all over. If you put it all over your face, you would be the Tin Man. And you don't even really have to use that much. It's ridiculous, the pigment that he has in his shimmers. And they're so soft and creamy. So yeah, I'm excited about this going in the giveaway. Again, I use this palette all the time. It's one of my favorites. Is it my most favorite by him? Maybe? I don't know. I know I have other palettes that I love but I haven't, like, I have Moonspell. I have both Moonspells. And we'll get into that very soon. But I don't use them. I like them to be pretty and I don't want them to get ruined. And I've like swatched them, but I haven't actually used them. So I'm weird. I'm weird when it comes to that. Let's do a lippy. The next thing is a lip gloss. Y'all, we're still going. There's still stuff in this box. The next thing we got in here is a lip gloss in the color Dreamy. I don't have this one. I don't know if my friend wants it. I think she does. I think it's from the Strawberries and Cream collection. Let me see what it smells like. I'm sorry. Like, I'm curious about the smell. Oh, yeah, it's the vanilla frosting smell. I was hoping it would smell like Strawberries and Cream, like his Strawberry Dream palette, which I love too. See, I have a hard time deciding between Eternal Eclipse and Strawberry Dream because I use the Strawberry Dream a lot too. But I think I'm going to put this aside for the friend that didn't get to get the box and she wanted to, but she just wasn't able to get it. So next, we're going to do another palette. I have already looked at all these palettes. I know which one this is. This is actually the Moonspell 2 palette. And this is what she looks like. I don't want to open them up. I don't want to put my fingerprints in it. I want it to be as fresh as possible for you guys. This is what it looks like. Beautiful packaging. Like, I mean, he goes all out. He makes sure his packaging is as gorgeous as the product. And you can see where I've swatched this pretty purple here. Just so pretty. And my daughter does it too. She's into pinks, purples, and reds. So, and she's only 4, y'all. She's very much into makeup. But that's just one shot of what the favorite color in that palette looks like. That's my favorite color in this palette. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. It was a Halloween palette, and it's a volume 2 of another palette, which I have the other palette, and I barely use that one. That one came with the color crunched. The only thing about Lunar Beauty is that the product itself can be so soft sometimes that they can get damaged in shipping. So just keep that in mind. It's just very, very soft and very creamy formula. So yeah, there's this palette. So it's quite a few palettes, y'all. And then last but not least, we have the Outer Dimension palette. And I use the Outer Dimension palette like crazy. and I used it today like crazy. I did my contour, and most of my blush is from this. I just use like the contouring colors for blush. Look at how beautiful the packaging is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I'll show you what colors I'm wearing today. I always put this like around the top part of my lip because I have this like dark spot from where I had my accident, and I had that scar there, and it just gets weird sometimes. So sometimes when makeup gathers around it and it makes it like stand out more around the edges, I'll just take this white and put it there. Also, sometimes I'll take this white and put it on the inner corner of my eye if I'm not doing any shimmers and I'm just doing a matte look. The one that I use to go under my eyes sometimes is this one. I contour with this one or this one because I'm so freaking pale. This can be an eyeshadow, and I've used this as an eyeshadow palette before. I know I have an unopened, unused ORG palette from JSC, and I'd rather use this because this is kind of like more my jam. I would love to do a full face just using this palette. I don't know if you guys are down with that. If you are, let me know in the comments below, but I love this palette. I didn't think that I was going to love this palette as much as I do, but I swear to God, you guys, I use it so much more than I thought I ever would. I thought I was like, oh, it's cute, you know, like I want to have it because I want to have everything he ever made because Manny is cool and he's a good content provider and I like all of his products. He makes good things, but I didn't really think it would be something that I'd be into as much as I am. Like I have all these other palettes from him I've never used because they're so beautiful. I don't want to destroy them, or I had one before it and already, used up one of them and I want to keep one clean and fresh. And so I don't use it. So yeah, like, I mean, this is a steal. This is a lot of products, for that amount of money. Like you're getting, I think, what was it? Like a $400, $500 value and all these things. I mean, I still got stuff sitting here on the table I haven't even touched yet. Okay. All right. I don't even know if I could even hold all this. And then these brushes. So all of this stuff for $150. That is a freaking steal. Now, had I not been such a humongous Minnie and MUA fan and really on board with Lunar Beauty like I am, I wouldn't have all this stuff. This wouldn't be something that I would be able to, share with you all. But I have so much Lunar Beauty because I just love his brand and I love everything he's about. He's family owned and operated. His family runs the company. I mean, there's so many different things about Manny that I love so much that, I think it's a good brand. If you're interested in trying them, definitely do give him a try. His brand is really, really good. I feel like they have really good ethics. He's not one of those influencers that's constantly in trouble. I'm sure he's been in trouble before, but he's not like the notorious JSC where they're always on some sort of controversy. But yeah, so this is what would be given to my friend if she's still interested in purchasing that from me. Of course, I won't charge her an arm and 3 legs or anything like that. Just enough to get it shipped to her and that kind of fun stuff, and just a little to recover some of my funds. But then this is going to go in the giveaway. This is Aphrodite, and the Eternal Eclipse palette is going to go in my giveaway. So if you're interested in that giveaway, then you know what to do. Subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and put the word out there for me, because we got to get me to 1,000, because I have the most massive giveaway. I'm going to have to put all of the stuff that I have, because it's all of my favorites. All of the stuff that's going to go in there, like it's mostly favorites or things that I liked a lot. And I was like, well, I have something similar to this, so let me save this for you guys. But it's going to be such a big giveaway that I'm probably going to have to do a couple of boxes to get it out to you guys, because it's going to be that much things. So I want to see if we can get enough people to make it worth the time, I guess, and honestly, if you want to get win a bunch of my favorites, wouldn't you want to know what all my favorites were? So go ahead and watch the videos. Whenever I say something's my favorite, there's a good chance that it's going to end up in that box. So I'm going to go now. My voice is almost, it's done for the day. So I'm going to go pick up my daughter. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I hope your 2022 is going great. Love you guys so much. I really appreciate you being here. If you're interested, they do not have this box anymore. I don't know if they have any of the mystery boxes anymore, but if you're interested in at least getting the palette, then share, subscribe, share, and get more people to subscribe so you guys can get into that giveaway. And I will, as soon as we hit close to 1,000, even if we got to like 500, if you guys are interested, I think I just had an idea. We could do a half milestone where we get to a 500 mark, and then we could do a giveaway for that. And then maybe I could put those two things in the 500 subscriber giveaway if that's something that's interesting to you guys. I don't know. This channel is for us, and this is our year. We're going to do it. If you're interested, please like, subscribe, share, and let's get the word out there so we can get this channel up and running. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening to me babble. I love you. Peace out, homies. Bye.